What is up, everyone? Today we're going to be looking at my Generation 1 Tactical Sports. This may look like a TS2 or a TSO, but it is in fact a Generation 1 Tactical Sports that I've had a bunch of work done to this. The Tactical Sports out of the box are great pistols. They're kind of a base platform for building a custom race gun, which is essentially what I've done. It started its life off as a Generation 1 Tactical Sports plain Jane. Added some medium length Cobra lock grips with the CZ custom magwell on there. That's basically like your first upgrade you should be doing with the Generation 1 Tactical Sports under any circumstance. This used to have iron sights on it. I have milled it for limited optics. Crispy at Dual Hammer in California milled this for me. He did a great job, and this is one of my favorite optics. This is the SIG Romeo Max. I also like the SIG Romeo 3 XL. I think the window size is amazing on both of them, so he did a fantastic job milling that out. And then other than that, the other thing was I had CZ Custom drill and tap a thumb rest like the TSO and the TS2. Some TS2 models don't have the thumb rest milled, so you can get CZ Custom to do that for you. But other than that, threw on a extended safety from CZ Custom. I Cerakoted it black so it looks like a TSO. The trigger and internals, the hammer, everything is stock. So really it's just grips, milling the optic, and then magwell and extended safety. So it's basically kind of like a CZ custom tactical sports limited optics gun, because even though the only work that they've done on it was milling and tapping it, and Crispy at Dual Hammer did this, all the parts on this are CZ custom parts. So that's CZ custom, CZ custom, CZ custom lock grips. And this is good to go. I mean, the nice thing about tactical sports is there's 3 generations. Obviously, this is the first generation one. And this was their first version of their race platform. It still stands up today. I mean, this is a great shooting gun. You can actually probably find these cheap used. I have a bunch of them. You can actually see I have a TSO behind me as well as one set up for L10. I bought these when they were still... it's still in production or getting discontinued when the TSO was coming out, so they're a little bit cheaper. But if you were to find these now, I mean, these have to be really, really cheap guns because they are in fact discontinued models. They don't make them anymore. But all the parts for the TS2 and TSO are backwards compatible with the tac sport because the slide on the TS1, Gen 1, and the TSO are in fact the same. They are interchangeable. The sights, the rear sights, the front sights, if you have iron sights, are interchangeable. So, I mean, it is really, the Gen 1s are a great deal if you can find them. The only difference really is on the Gen 1s to the TSOs are the grips. This is kind of like, they call them a waffle checkering, and then they actually have more of a, like, really fine checkering on the TSOs. I actually don't care. The grip profile on this is a little bit thicker. I actually like that. It fills my hands a little bit better. I don't mind that it's not super aggressive checkering. The checkering on this, the waffle checkering as they call it, does actually feel pretty good for me. This is the platform that I learned how to shoot limited on, and when limited optics came out, this was the obvious choice for me to shoot limited optics. So obviously this was set up for limited optics with everything going on with the thumb rest, the magwell. This is a single action gun. The Shadow 2s are double action, single action, so they can be used for carry optics and production, but the TAC Sport series are all single action only guns. You can see that there, hammer down, it will not fire at all. So single action, cocked and locked right there. So for a conversion gun to limited optics, having my 9mm TAC Sports, they were kind of sitting around not doing anything because I have TAC Sports in 40 that I use for shooting limited major. This was the perfect choice for me to have a good limited optics gun because I'm very familiar with the platform. It's still current. I can get aftermarket parts for it. And I would actually put this up against some of the best 2011s out there. I think this is a fantastic shooting pistol. The Indian makes the arrow, not the other way around. Same thing goes for guns. The shooter makes the gun, not the other way around. So this is my Tactical Sports Gen 1, customized for limited optics. And if you want to see more content like this in the future, be sure that you like and subscribe.